Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? What's up? Let me fix my camera. Hold on. It's kind of. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. What's going on? These streets are dead today. Where's everyone at? Hey, Yolanda. Hey, y'all. I went to Google, uh, my Google account, and I unblocked some people. I think when I was driving, I accidentally pushed a button and it blocked some people. I blocked like three people accidentally. Hey, D Light Bill, Miss Lavender, Sonia Balthazar, My Try for Reals, JC, Miss All That, Just One and Only, Charlie's World, Words, Deidre, Helena, Wells, Dizol Code Week. I butchered that, I know. Um, hey, Dark Chocolate, what's up? Um, So y'all prepared for tomorrow to see the gentleman's panel. I can't do both of them at the same time, huh? I can't do them both at the same time, Charlie's World. No. Hey, TC. So I can't. What am I gonna do? Do one side like the Joker? Well, who was that on Batman that had one side that was burnt and the other side that was a different look? Two Faced. I couldn't do it like Two Faced. No. You know what, Yolanda, that's what I was thinking. That they're trying to pace themselves because they want to see who's gonna run out there and sacrifice themselves with the new rules and regulations. That's what it is. Hey. That would be hilarious. Yeah. And you know what? I was looking at an old video and I saw that the Mess Express and they were talking, I guess this was a week ago, and they keep saying that I'm talking about Deshaun in San Antonio. They keep saying Rebel's son was talking about Deshaun when he said someone was thirsty. Do you guys remember when I said it wasn't a content creator? Y'all do remember I said it wasn't a content creator. Deshaun is a content creator. I don't know if they choose to just omit certain things to start a false narrative, but I never was talking about Deshaun. But nice try. But try again. And everyone have all these suggestions about our panel and the downfall of our panel and how we. But it seems like their panels are crumbling as we speak. And I don't sit back and think because they were finding enjoyment when they knew that James left and QB left. They were finding enjoyment in that when they've had just as many people, if not more, to leave their panels. Make it make sense. But I'm one of those kind of people. I think everyone could be great. I don't hate on anybody because if you hating on people, that just shows that you have insecurities, low self-esteem. Um, you know, it's sad. Yeah, I think so. They be reaching because I remember clearly saying there was a person that wasn't a content creator that was thirsty. I said King Jives had big thighs, thunder thighs. Where did Deshaun even come in the picture at? Where did he come in the picture at? What's up, Mr. Pimp Tight? They're acting as if the gentleman's panel is crumbling. But it's weird because we're not. Um, because our panel wasn't founded upon trying to be messy, and it wasn't started to try to bring other people down. Now you know I ain't lying. You know Jives got some big old thunder thighs, baby. Them thighs look like an old turkey drumstick from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. You know those turkey legs you buy wrapped up in foil. That's just how Deshaun thighs, not Deshaun, King Jives. They'll take what I just said. Yeah, he was talking about Deshaun. No, I'm talking about Jives. Hey, DM Lamb, does Jives like me? Jives flirted with me. He did flirt with me. I thought he was cool. I wasn't interested in him. I didn't like him like that. I thought he was cool. That was it. I just didn't appreciate what happened after everything when it went down. And he came back and just, trip. It was nothing happened. Everyone was having a good time, but he had to come and make it as if it was some, scandal, which wasn't the case. But it is what it is. Hey, Denise, brilliant brownie. Hey, vlog, pretty Ricky Fontaine, pretty Ricky Fontaine, sweet merciful. Hey, pretty Ricky, where's everybody at? Y'all, people are hiding. Everybody that went up under the stairs, they're hiding like people under the stairs. They're hiding in the bushes. They done locked the doors. They peeking out the peepholes. I would have been sure that our vlog father would have done about 3 videos by now. but hey Karen, Karen R. My favorite, one of my favorite aunts, her name was Karen. People Under the Stairs. I like that movie. It scared the hell out of me because we stayed in Minneapolis at the time when the movie came out and we had a basement. So I was terrified to say the least to even go down into the basement. Oh, okay. Hey, Nurse Shay. Pretty Ricky. When you did your monetization, how do they let you know that that's complete? Because I started the process already yesterday, but I haven't heard back from them. My Aunt Karen was very crazy. My Aunt Karen, she was like an older sister to me because she was only like 6 years older than me. So we grew up together. They send an email. Okay, I'm gonna check that too. We're doing them. I'm meeting with some of the Houston people this weekend. We meeting up. We're meeting up. I'm thinking about brunch on Sunday. As I talked to Tweety, and Tweety works on Saturday, but she says she'll try to be off. But I'm gonna get with everyone to see if we can do it. Which day is best for everyone? Because I'm off this weekend. But when it warms up, we have to warm up some. I would love to get a few people together and come ride our horses. We have horses here in Houston. Uh, so I'd like some of my mods, other people come and we do some little horseback riding sessions. Oh, Lizzo. You know what? I listen, I am all for a person having a positive body image. She thinks highly of herself, more power to her, but that outfit was a bit much for anyone. Your whole behind was out. Now, first off, where would they let anyone else? Do you think the common, regular person would be able to walk in there with their butt out like that? She was doing too much. This is a place where if you were at a club, at a strip club, okay. But if you're coming somewhere where people are bringing their children to see the game, your whole backside shouldn't be out. That's like wearing your, a little negligee to the basketball game. And then my thing is that why would you want to have your behind on a bare seat? Your bare behind on the seat. No. Hey, Percat. You know, I you know what I think? I think Lizzo tries so hard to make people I think she tries so hard to let people know that she loves herself. It's almost like you're doing so much that it's like you're trying to convince yourself that you know what it's like you're trying so hard that it's giving the opposite effect as if you're just overcompensating. She thrives. And then when she was twerking, listen, Lizzo stayed in Houston. She's originally from Detroit. Her family's originally from Detroit. She moved to Houston when she was a child, and she went to our school here. She went to college here, and she went to junior high and high school here. So I like her. I like her music. I like Tempo. Uh, the other song, Tempo is the one with Missy. I like the other one, Juice. But hey, Debbie Deb, Latoya, exactly. She's trying so hard that it's overcompensation. It's like you're doing too much, Lizzo. You don't have to, because you breaking out twerking everywhere you go on. It's like the big girls can do it. Yes, the big girls can do it. But if I had my nephew and niece sitting there on side of me, I don't want anyone bending over twerking right there when I have my little niece and nephew there. And you know what? I blame the officials that were over the people that were letting her in. I don't care if she's a celebrity. Why did you let her? They should have made her put some type of coat or something on because that was just um, unacceptable. Keep it classy, exactly. She pulled the Janet Jackson. But and the thing is, so what do y'all think about the guy, Juice World? The guy Juice World that died from the seizure. Because I've been looking at little pieces of what happened here and there. Hey, real mamas, real problems. Oh, who's that? Juice World is the guy that had the seizure. He was an up and coming rapper. Um, he has a song called Lucid Dreams. I like the song actually. But he swallowed some Percocets on a plane, a private jet, and he had a seizure. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. And people are saying he did take the pills. He went to the bathroom. He was going to flush the pills, but he went to the bathroom and he decided to swallow them instead. And you know what, Pretty Ricky? It's glamorized. Drug use is very glamorized now. People are quick to talk about what they're popping. They're doing this and they're doing that, and it's cool. Back in our days, back in our days, we look. We all had the neighborhood crackhead. We had people running around that was geeking. That's what we called them. They were geeking, and it wasn't glamorized. But now, I remember a cousin of mine, lean. Yeah, he had lean too. Yeah, he had some syrup. Was that lean syrup? Syrup. Um, but it was one time this barber friend of mine. He was talking about that, and he said, you ever seen handlebars, this and that? I was like, what? I never seen. I don't know. I know what they are, but I don't know what they look like. And he was like, you don't know what they look like? I'm like, no, I'm not around people that are usually popping handlebars out and doing drugs in front of me. So I don't know what they look like. Um, but it's glamorized the drug use. It's cool now to do it. It's cool. Um, and even when you look at some of Juice World's, look at some of his interviews. One of his last interviews he did, it was with a white woman, and he seemed like he was very he seemed like he was kind of lethargic. Did y'all see? It was an interview he did with this white reporter, and he seemed lethargic during the interview. Kind of his eyes were kind of hanging. Um, so I was like, okay, he's done something. Lil Wayne, baby Lil Wayne, yeah. But it's just people don't realize that kind of stuff takes a toll on your body. That stuff takes a toll on your body, and you get older and you stop doing it. It's too late because your body's been damaged beyond repair. You're still functioning, but anything that happens to you outside of the drug abuse that you did can send you over the edge. Look at the Lady Gaga. Look at Lady Gaga. Just the drug use. Lady Gaga, not Lady. I'm sorry, not Lady Gaga. What was the lady that sung Rehab with the big beehive in her head? What was her name? She had a song called Rehab. Um, from Amy Winehouse, right? Amy Winehouse. Yes. So she was very talented, beautiful voice, but the drug abuse. And I grew up, when we talk about that kind of stuff, I always said I didn't want to be on drugs of any kind, uh, because I grew up with family members that had alcohol addictions. The alcohol addictions caused a few family members to have bad livers. I had an uncle, you would never see him sober. This man, with his eyes were yellow. He drank so much, you could just smell it. His pores reeked of, it had like a sour smell, like the yeastin beer. It was just really, it was a very, I never will forget how he smelled. And this man took baths and everything. It's just his pores had absorbed the alcohol so much. He'd be drinking, and you would see drool. He'd be drinking Thunderbird, and drool would be falling out of his mouth like a damn Saint Bernard. Hey, Diva DD, you and Amy Winehouse. Okay, and oh, DM Lamb, we both Virgos too. I told you my birthday is September the 7th. But hold on, I'm eating right now too. But I don't like eating no cam. Okay, I'm back. But I hey La Chica, Vivian, you're Virgo. Vivian, when's your birthday? Yours 9/20. You're a Libra. My sister's a Libra. The soap. My father's a Virgo. Two of my best friends are Virgos. 8/24. So you in the soap? Oh no no. I'm sorry. The soap is 9/24. She's a Virgo. You're 8/24. Okay. Miss New, you're a Virgo also. Wow. Your daddy and your twin boys are Virgos. Oh, thank you, Gaming with Drift. I like my Libras too. Trina from New York. What's up, Trina? You still the baddest. Um, so we're definitely Libra gang gang, okay? So hey, so if anyone's in here um, that may have been blocked before, try to say something in the chat. I was saying earlier before you guys all came on that I went to my block list for YouTube and I unblocked everyone, but my mods came through and blocked all the people that needed to be blocked again with a quickness. Baby, my mods got the fastest fingers on YouTube, and I love it. So, but I'm cool with JD Ali. And JD Ali was sending messages in Brother Jay's chat, I think, and Five Babes. And I couldn't see him. So I was like, why can't I see him? He can't see me. So I go to my Gmail, my Google Gmail account, and I see JD Ali is blocked on my through Google. I had to go to Google and go to my manage your accounts and go to my contacts. I saw JD's name there, and hey, absolute. Um, but he was there, and I'm thinking when I was driving in my car and I was trying to block someone that was in the chat acting crazy, I may have hit his name accidentally. No, no, I don't think my mods. Listen, when people come in, because JD doesn't ever come in acting crazy, but I think I did that accidentally. The Chocolate Bay, hey, absolute. Do you watch the Style OG on YouTube? The Style OG. He be saying absolute because he talks about different fashion choices that men make. He's really informative for guys. He's definitely been like a fashion mentor of mine. I think the impeachment hearings um, are just going to be a long, drawn out process. We're not going to impeach Trump because he has too many Republicans that are backing him in the House. Uh, but I think we have to come out in record numbers to make him a one term president. Because Nancy Pelosi, she's not playing. And I did hit, you know what? I did, JD Ali and I talked via email, but uh, I went on, so he's unblocked now. Because when you block someone, I didn't know that there's a separate little blocking group. If you block someone, some of the blocks go to Google. It was weird because he wasn't in my YouTube blocked account. He was in Google under contacts. That's crazy. But the Cheeto got to go. Right. The pretty mortician. I'm sorry. Between now, I be having so many emails, and I'm sorry. I have to like sit down and really go through everything because I have like different like DSW and Kohl's and Forever 21. These all these places that I've been shopping send me so many emails and it'd be like trash everywhere. Okay, the pretty mortician. Um, because it was weird. And I was like, oh no, not my boy. I can't be black. Did y'all see JD's video on his page? I went and checked it out and I left him a comment. JD is a nice looking guy. And before anyone says the rebel has a crush on JD, those in the bushes, I think he's cool. That's it. And he's attractive. I don't I'm not a dog running around raising my leg marking territory. Mm, thank you. But you know what? When I look at the style OG, but absolute, check him out. It's the style. Style is one word, and OG is the second part. This dude, he'll tell you how guys in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, different types of dressing that's suitable for your age. And people don't have to adhere to those rules, but it was pretty interesting. Well, listening to him, I went and bought me a little wooden tray to put my jewelry and change in. Um, Alex Costa, check out Alex Costa. Also, he's really good. Um, but you just learn a lot of little things, hacks, as well. Separate my email for YouTube. Oh yeah, JD Ali. I don't think he has that many videos, but it was a nice video because it was showing him and the music was playing. Pretty Mortician, I'm gonna support you definitely. But I think you should vote your heart. Who do you feel is best for you in whatever situation you have financially? Who's gonna look out for you most? I don't I don't like to do the politics, political thing because it's very those discussions become very polarizing. Like religion. Because people always hit me up in my inbox saying, Brother Jay is a fraud. How can you follow this pastor? And, I like you, Rebel, but I don't like him. And my response is always, well, you're not going to change how I view him. And yeah, the politics, I have changed the word just almost like scenario. But I think that Jay Wilson is he's a religious guy. He has his own faith. Rebel and Jay Wilson are two different people. I'm spiritual. I'm not into organized religion. So we have different viewpoints, but I don't push mine on him. He doesn't push his on me. My father went to school for theology. He was ordained. He is ordained. Vote with your head. You're right. Well, whoever you feel is gonna help you, what what politician is gonna be in your best interest? You do have to think smart about it. But Pretty mortician. Yeah, I think he is not. He's not traditionally religious. Um, but I think that people feel that you're joined at the hip. I like Brother Tim. Brother Tim has an issue with Jay Wilson. I like Brother Tim. I don't ever comment on Brother Tim because they have a beef. That's not Rebel Son's fight. I don't agree with doxing or people talking about children or disabled people. I'm against anyone that does that. Yeah. But I think that people have to understand we're not we're not one monolith. We're not under one umbrella. We're different individuals. People were hitting me up saying, like they were telling QB, you'd be great. You don't need the gentleman's panel. You don't need this. You're great without the gentleman's panel. People told me the same thing. And Sonya, you're not blocked. I can see you. You're not blocked, Sonya. I can see you. I do have, you hear me sniffling because the weather's been so up and down here. I've gone to sleep with the AC on and I wake up and it's freezing because we have 40-degree weather one day, the next day is high 70s. You're wearing scrubs to work. You leave work, it's cold. And scrubs are not an insulating type of fabric. No, Tree Dog is not she hasn't been diagnosed as special needs. Do I feel that she's touched? Yes. When she has the blank expressions or when she just mindlessly lies on people. Cause I had what did she say I had? It's a disorder that makes you not be able to really stand up straight. Multiple sclerosis. Did she say that? Yeah. Sarconis, hey. YBS Mary, hey. Um, hey Blazing. TC, I stayed in Minneapolis for years as a kid. Snow is pretty to look at, but I don't ever want to stay in another place like that. Hey, sense isn't common. Um, but I think that I just don't like people that are bullies, and I want to let them see how silly they look at times. I like the fall. I like fall. Fall is probably my favorite time of year. The summers here in Houston can be hot. Uh, Spring, a lot of pollen in the air. Thank you, Laura. I like fall fashions. This is a cologne that I bought. I was gonna show Brother Jay if he had came on. Absolute. What do you think about this one? This is my. I had this before. Hey, Lanty. It's called Wanted. Wanted by Night by Azaro. Cologne smells really good, but I want to get you. I'm glad you went back and watched it. Pretty Mortician. Oh, okay, just went on. Thank you for coming out. Definitely, Diva Didi. Hey, But there's a cologne that I want to get called Creed Aventus. The Creed Aventus smell better than any cologne I've ever smelled, but it's $300. Now, this little bottle of cologne that I got was $90. I'm not willing to really pay over $150 for some cologne. $300, that's a hefty little price. Damn, can the cologne pick a broom up? Can it wash dishes? I mean, come on now, you got to bring something to the table for me to pay $300. Um, and that brings me to the next topic of discussion. I was listening to this woman, I think her name is Cassie, and she was talking about Brother Jay. She was talking about Brother Jay paying Mark to be with him. Where do these people come up with these ideas and these uh, they crack these secret codes and they got this exclusives. Okay, hey Tweety, that's a lot of money for some cologne. I could see every time I would spray that cologne, I could see it being like $5 or $10 just for one spray. No, Tweety, but I think that they lie so much that it's become the norm. Like I was telling y'all about Wally saying that my mother's funeral wasn't paid for. I'm like, where do they come up with this? It's weird. The cologne is called Wanted by Night. Let me make sure. Yes, it's Wanted by Night. It's from Azaro. I got it at Ulta. I had never been in Ulta. I usually get my colognes from Sephora. I thought it was gonna be like about $60, but when that lady told me $90. But let me show y'all what I got when I bought the cologne. This is what they gave me. So I bought the cologne, and they gave me this, which is a it's like a throw blanket, like a little throw blanket. It's really soft, and this is like the inside of it. It's like really plush. Um, One of my coworkers just had a baby, so I'm gonna wrap it and give it to her as a Christmas gift. She's on maternity leave now. Really? Hey Cap, what's up, Cap? Hell, I mean, for me to pay $90 for some cologne, I was happy that I got a gift like that. It's like, okay, I can re-gift it to someone. My friend and I, the guy that you see in my car sometimes, he and I are going to hang probably not this weekend, but next weekend. We're going to hang pass blankets out to the people downtown, or either we may just do it Saturday early because we talked about doing it before. Just go buy a bunch of blankets from like Walmart uh, and give them to the people because these people are sleeping out on the streets. Uh, any little thing, they'd be happy for it. The cologne that but I think seeing the cold, these people are out here. My coworker, she gave one of the guys that's homeless a sleeping bag that she had bought. Um, My heart goes out to people, and you can't save everyone, but every little thing, counts to them. No, baby, before I give Wally some cologne, I'm gonna give him some soap and deodorant. Did y'all see when he got up and he spread, baby? What did Miss Evelyn say on the Braxtons? On the Braxtons, she was talking about her ex-husband. He dropped it low and he spread it wide, baby. When Wally turned around with those bloomers on, and he was flashing that all that, ugh, that right there is scared straight from me. Oh, I'm sorry, Sakonis. The $300 cologne was called Creed Aventus. It's Creed Aventus. They sell it at Nordstrom's. They don't even sell it at Sephora or Ulta. It's only at Nordstrom's here in Houston. But when I wore it, because I did have some samples that a coworker gave to me, and baby, I was putting them little dabs on my neck. That cologne will last you like literally all day. If you put it on your clothes, you'll smell it like the next day. He laid it low and spread it wide. And that's exactly what Wiley did. When he turned around in that big old wobbly body, I was like, boy, you shaped just like somebody's grandma called Willie. You Willie Mae. I'm not calling you Wiley. You shaped like you should be, you the woman that cooked hamburgers in the neighborhood. You remember the Cool Cup Lady house? That was Wiley. He was the Cool Cup Lady. Baby, when he turned around, I was like, boy, if you don't sit your misbuilt, misshapen, he what my friends call a BBB. Bad built, bad body built bitch. He's a bad built body bitch. Bad body built bitch. Baby, he is shaped horrible. I'm like, boy, you shaped like a bad. Hey, see, I see you, my boy, back in here. JD, I'm so sorry about that. What does Jay Wilson say? Blame it on my mind and not my heart. But I didn't know. I was like, where all it was people that I had blocked accidentally that were in the same folder as you were in. But charge it to my brain, not my heart, right? Um, but I think that you know what, I'm so looking forward to this Chicago trip, and I know it's months and months away. One thing I'm doing is working. I'm going to get me a personal trainer this week. I'm getting a personal trainer. I'm also joining either Fitness Connection or Planet Fitness, whichever one is closer to my apartment. I want to do like a 10-pound weight gain. I only weigh like 145 now. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit, JD. And then when we go over there into the neighborhood, we're going into the neighborhood one of those nights. He want to be pretty Morticia, Morticia, I can't stand you. I cannot stand you because you know what, you nailed it. He wants to be Big Frida so bad. He wants to be all that. He wants to be Nene from the Housewives. He's like a parakeet. He absorbs what everyone else do and he starts to mimic. He mimics other people. Hey, the Thyminator. Oh, okay. Animal care distributor. Um, but for my Houston people that's on here, when the weather gets warmer, I'm gonna give you guys an invite to come and ride horses with me and some of my family members. Uh, we have a area of land, and the horses. There are 5 horses there. My on my community page, I was riding one of the horses. If you down here, Lynn, um, my brother would love that. My brother's very much. He loves to meet people that I know. Laura, baby, them horses will hold you up. The horses are pretty big and they are very friendly. Um, I used to ride. I first started riding horses when I was like 9 years old. I got my first horse when I was 7, and it was a Shetland pony. Of course, I was scared of it because that little MF would try to bite you. So, needless to say, I wasn't getting on his back too many times. Once he tried to snap at me, and we got rid of him. Um, but in Tweety, I'm gonna let my little pony. But y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Uh, I need to finish eating my food. I'm gonna do the carpool conversations tomorrow morning. Um, my mods, Diva D, Lynn T, DM Lamb. Who else? Who else is in here? Lynn T, DM Lamb, Purple Power. Hey, 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 hey. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Um, like you guys came out. It's been a blast. Check me out tomorrow morning. I won't go back on tonight. Peace. Much love to you.